Diyah. Hey, Riah.
Gotta be grateful. She's on the main line. Sisters, we are thankful. Never on the side. If I turn this table, you know I'm enabled, capable and faithful. Gotta be grateful, grateful, grateful. Sisters, we are thankful, thankful, thankful. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey you guys, it's Riah, and since it is Halloween, I thought I'd do a natural hair horror story about how basically I had the worst hair experience of my life and I was almost kidnapped. Like, terrifying. I was almost kidnapped. This stuff is really crazy. Like, it's really crazy. So let me jump into it. So it started off like a year after high school. I've never got my hair done before in box braids. So I wanted box braids like a year after high school. And I know you like, aren't you a little bit too old for that? Well, my mom, like, she didn't believe in putting weave in our hair and stuff like that. So I never had box braids before. I wanted box braids. Red flag number one. I asked one of my best friends, like, where she get her braids done at. And if you want to get your hair done, I feel like you should do your own research. I mean, do your own research. Do not ask anybody else, oh girl, like, where you get your hair from, and just get the number and call them. That is not the way to go. Now, if you want to ask and then do your research, cool. But don't just get the number and then go to that person's house, because it might not be what you want. So that particular time, I asked my best friend. I was like, hey, I don't think she mind me saying her name in the video. So I was like, hey, Diamond, will you get your hair done? I really like your hair, blah blah blah, all that. And she was like, oh, they got this girl, she do my hair or whatever. And then she told me where she get her hair done at. Mind you, the girl stayed on the same street as my grandmother. Like, my grandmother stay on the dead end side and she stay on the other side, but it's the same street. So it's like a 2-minute drive, maybe a 10-minute walk, 10 to 15 minute walk, 2-minute drive. Just hold on to that. Just hold on to that. So I was like, okay, cool, give me her number. Red flag number two. I called the girl, and me, when I'm on the phone, especially when I'm on the phone with somebody for the first time, I'm like really professional about it, because like, we handling business. I understand, you know, we come from a particular culture, but at the end of the day, we exchanging money and we handling business. So I called the girl and I'm like, hi, my name is Mariah. I would like to get my hair done, blah, blah, blah. She like, hello? Hello? Hi? I'm like, oh, Lord. I'm like, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm not bougie by any means. Like, I'm no simp, none of that. But at the same time, like, you know, people call your phone to get their hair done. Like, just conduct yourself a certain way, especially if you're giving out a certain service. But I skipped that because, you know, I'm from where I'm from, and I get it. So once she finally was able to hear me, you know, I told her my name, I told her what I wanted to get done. She gave me the time, she gave me the date. Boom. Come the day of me getting my hair done. Now, at the time, my boyfriend and I, we were sharing a car, and he worked overnight. My appointment was at like 1 o'clock, and he had to go to work for 5 at night to 5 in the morning. So he was like, I'm gonna drop you off, but who gonna take you home? I'm like, well, since it's the same street that my grandmother stay on, I'm gonna walk home. Mind you, I didn't think it was a problem at the time because I grew up in my city. Like, that's my city. Like, every hood in my city I've literally walked in since I was a child, except for that one hood. And it so happened to be the hood that my grandmother stayed in. But at the same time, I know like a lot of people, so it's just like, or if I don't know you, my people know you, so it's just like I'm gonna be okay. Like I'm fine. Especially that street, like everybody know my people on that street, so it's just like, okay, I'm gonna be fine. No, everybody know your people on that side of the street, boo. Nobody know your people on this side of the street, boo. But I ain't get that. I get to the girl house at 1 o'clock. I get there on time because that's the type of person I am. I'm an on-time person. I handle business professionally. Red flag number 3. When I get there, she is big and pregnant. Okay, nothing wrong with people being pregnant because I'm pregnant right now. Okay, nothing is wrong with women being pregnant, but at the same time, pregnant women can be a little different, you know. You have mood swings, you have feelings, you have emotions. It's just different. Okay, just different. You know how pregnant women are. And mind you, I already talked to this lady on the phone, and she already, was just a little bit much. So like I said, red flag number 3, she pregnant. I go in the house, I introduce myself. She got somebody in the seat. Red flag number 4, she has somebody sitting in the seat. They got 3 girls total in the house. Her, the woman in the seat, and I guess the girl's sister, because the girl looked just like her. Looked like the girl in the seat. If that make any sense. So, she got somebody in the seat, and her hair is halfway done. You told me 1 o'clock. I have a ride. He dropped me off. It took her 2 hours to finish the girl hair. And then she say, oh, I'm hungry. Red flag number 5. I haven't even started getting my hair done yet. And this woman says, I'm hungry. I should have left. I should have left. My boyfriend didn't have to be at work till 5 o'clock. He dropped me off at 1. It was about 3 o'clock around this time. I had an opportunity to leave. I did. But I didn't. You know why? Because my bum self was excited to get my hair done. Get some box braids for the first time. Because I'm thinking I'm going to look fly like my best friend. So she said she hungry, and her friend was like, well, I can order some pizza. What you want? So they discussing a whole menu, a whole list, a whole session of just talking about food, y'all. I can't, like, my nerves are so bad thinking about it. I can't even get the words out. Like, that's how upset I am right now thinking about it. Like, y'all looking at the freaking Caesar's menu. Not even Papa John's. They looking at the Caesar's menu. They looking at the Caesar's menu. They picked out the pizza that they want and the wings that they wanted. Mind you, nobody even asked me if I was hungry. Okay? I've been here since 1 o'clock. So, she was like, do you mind if I go pick up the pizza? Because my friend don't have a car and somebody gotta pick up the pizza. I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine, that's fine. She was like, yeah, it's Caesar's is around the corner. Cool. I let it go. Fine. Red flag number 6. She had another child in the back room. She had 2 children in the back room. One came out the dang on back room, diaper full of piss. Little girl, cute little chocolate little baby. Oh my god, she was to die for. A cute little chocolate little baby. And then it was a another little boy there, and he was terrible. Oh my god, he was terrible. So she left, her friend left, and the other girl that was there and me basically left us with the children. And I say left us with the children because when she left, the girl got on her phone, the baby playing with me like I'm the babysitter. By that point, I'm frustrated, but I'm like, you know what, Mariah, calm down. You about to get your hair done. You about to look fly. Now, the girl who just finished getting her hair done, no lie, like, her braids was so pretty. I think she had color in it and everything. Like, it's neat. It's just really nice. It's really nice. So, I was willing to wait because it looked so pretty. She come back. She finally get back. The kids jumping on the couch, everything, doing what they want to do. I'm just trying to play with them, trying to engage, trying to keep my mind off of, I want to get the freak out of here. I finally get in the chair. I'm excited at this point because I'm finally getting my hair done. It's about 4 o'clock now. Remember, guys, I got there at 1 o'clock. I got there at 1 o'clock. So, get in the chair. Like I told y'all, I've never had box braids in my life. So I'm pretty sure most of y'all, whoever got box braids before, you remember your first time. Literally, it's like your first time. It's like popping your cherry. Because I sat in that chair and red flag number 7. I sat in the chair. She started combing my hair out. My natural hair. With a freaking comb. And like, not no big comb. Not no big wide tooth comb. But you know those regular combs? And I have 4C hair. So she, I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm tender-headed. Like, I'm tender-headed. Like, tender-headed. And I'm just letting her lick my stuff. I'm just letting her lick my stuff. So, yo, we on red. Look, we on red flag number 7. I still ain't go home. Somebody need to slap me. Somebody need to come find me and slap me. So she combing my hair out of my head. I'm already just flabbergasted about that because I'm just like, Lord, I'm gonna be bald after this. She part my hair or whatever they do to freaking get that junk started. Then she starts to put in the braids. Y'all, oh my God, I wanted to scream bloody murder. Like, with every braid, my foot is just wrenching. It's just wrenching, just wrenching, just wrenching, just wrenching. I'm letting it go down because I'm gonna look like Diamond. Oh, Jesus, Diamond, Lord. That head is tough, girl, because by the time she's done with my hair, y'all, no lie, it had to be like 12 o'clock. Like, no lie. It was like 12 o'clock at night. So from 4 to 12 o'clock at night, that's how long it took for me to do her hair. That's how long it took for her to do my hair. So I was there from 1 o'clock to 12 o'clock that night. Imagine how tired and disgusted I was. So then she had to dip my braids, you know, to make them soft. And then she had, she put them up in a bun. But y'all, my head is little. I have a little head. I have a small head. This woman managed to fit 10, 12 packs of braiding hair on my little head. Like, for a normal girl, like for a regular girl, that's how much hair you would use. But on mine, 9 packs is enough. Like, you don't need all that hair in my head, because it looks stupid. Like, I really kind of looked like I had a reggae wig on. I looked at my hair and I was just like, okay, what in the ghetto is going on with my hair? I don't look like Diamond. I look like Elephant Man. So but I won't lie, it was very neat. It was just bulky. It was like hella bulky. Like I had a hair head on my head. Like, y'all, look at my hair. Look at my head. I got a small head. Like, that's just is what long face, small head. Okay, that's just freaking, I don't know. That's just how I was born. So it was so much hair that she couldn't get it all in the little bun thing or whatever like that. So she had to bun the top and the back was hanging, which was cool. I kind of like that, but it hurt so bad. Like, even for her to like pull my hair up in my head to like do the bun, it hurt so bad. Like, I had tears coming down my eyes. Pay her the money. Then that's another thing, it was cheap, you know. Like, back then I didn't have money like this, so I was like, it's cheap, you know what I'm saying? You get what you pay for. Like I said, it's 12 o'clock at night. I give her the money and I walk out the house. Red flag 8. The neighborhood looks totally different at night, y'all. Everything changed. Everything changed. You know how, like, when people say, like, if you want to stay there, you need to visit the neighborhood at the nighttime and drive around at night so you can figure out what type of neighborhood that it is. I ain't never been on that side at night. Now, my grandmother's side, yeah, it's lit too, but it's lit with my people, so like, cool, I ain't tripping. But this side, it was lit with people I did not know. Okay, and anybody that's from the park, no, you got a lot of crackheads in the park. A lot of crackheads in the park. I'm not from the park, so I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know that. So I leave out the house and I start walking down the street. My head hurts so bad. I'm like hella discomfort. I can barely see. My head hurts so bad. So I'm walking, my freaking head is heavy, and then they have like hella men on the street, and I'm like, oh fuck, because you know how that goes, especially like when you young and you in the hood. Like, that's what dudes gonna do. Like, they gonna try to mess with you. So I'm walking down the street and I'm like in like a Pac-Man game. Like, no lie, call me pussy or whatever, but I was in like a Pac-Man game. I'll see somebody on this side of the street, I'll cross and I get on that side of the street. I'm walking, I see somebody on this side of the street, I'll cross and I get on that side. And I get on that side of the street. Like I said, when you're driving, it's a 2-minute drive. But my dude, it's a 15-minute walk. You know how long it felt for me to get to my grandmother's house? So I got to a certain point of the street that had a guy on this side and a guy on that side. So I'm like, dang, what do I do? So I was like, you know what? It's okay. You're fine. Just keep walking. I walk I'm talking about you can smell the liquor on the dude, bruh. He like, hey. And I just act like I don't hear him. I keep walking. He, hey. I act like I can't hear. Hey. I act like I can't hear him. So, before I can get to the other side, there was a white van. Just pulled up to the light. Me, myself, personally, I didn't think nothing of it. White van, pull up to the light. As the white van pull up to the light, I'm walking up to the intersection. I walk up to the intersection, and then all I see is the white van say, skirt. I'm talking about the white van turned around in the middle of the street and started coming my direction. He say, hey, when I tell you, I had on some pink Nike slippers. I took off my Nike slippers. I put one hand, I put one hand on my head, my Nike slippers in my other hand, and I start running. I start running. Now I used to run track, so all that old track school, high school experience kicked in. I started running. So he came my way, but mind you, so I go this way. So then he had to turn around. So he turned around. As he turned around, I didn't cross the street by then. He came on my street, but I guess he noticed it was a dead end. So I guess he was like, I ain't going back though. But I noticed he just sat there. I guess he sat there to see what I was going to do. I guess he didn't know if I was actually going that direction, or was I going to wait to come back for him to leave, or what. But he sat there. But mind you, I'm running. I ran all the way to my grandmother's house, y'all. All the way to my grandmother's house. I get to my grandmother's house. I'm tired as a bee. I'm knocking hard. I'm knocking hard on the door. I'm like, Grandma, Mommy. I got my grandmother, Mommy. So I'm like, Mommy. She opened the door. She's like, what's wrong with you? I'm just like, I'm ready home. I'm ready to go. I told my grandma the whole story, man. Like, she was like, oh my God, Mariah, you shouldn't be walking. Da, 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 da. I told you, you don't need to be walking. Da, 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 da. And then, like, that's when I realized, like, my grandma, like, a lot of stuff she told me, you know, she be right or whatever. So, this ain't the end of the story, y'all. You would think that would be the end of the story, but it's not. Like, that's not even the worst part. I mean, that's bad that somebody tried to abduct me, but once you get past that, and then the next part, you're like, I can't deal with this part, because, you know, I gotta live with this part. So a month later, y'all, I'm thinking that my hair would loosen up. It barely loosened up, like barely loosened up. Like, usually when girls get their hair done, they talk about their hair loosening up within a week or 2 weeks of them getting their hair done. Not with me, y'all. My hair stayed tight. It stayed tight. Like, it stayed tight. Like, it felt a little bit better within that month, but it wasn't like I didn't get any relief. But I kept it in because my broke cheap self paid for it. One day, my niece had came over to the house, and you know how little girls are, like, they're playful. They want to play in your hair. They want to play dress up and hairstylists and stuff like that. Now, it was still tight, but it was loose enough for me to, like, move it around, you know, try to, like, have it just straight down. So either I had it in the style that the girl put my hair in, or I had it straight down. That's it. Like, I ain't do nothing else to it. So my braids wasn't used to being manipulated. My niece was like, hey TT, let me play your hair. Let me play your hair, TT. So I'm like, okay, playing my hair. So she playing my hair, and of course when somebody playing your hair, that feels good, especially like little people with little hands. I think that is the cutest thing ever. She playing in my hair, and then she say, oh, I'm like, what? She, oh, TT. I'm like, what? When I tell you it scared the hell out of me, she put one of my braids in my face, and it was not attached to my head. I'm like, what? What's going on? What happened? I'm like, what happened? She said, it just came out, TT. Like, I don't. So I'm like, and then I realized another one was loose. And I pulled it out. And then I realized another one was loose. And I pulled it out. Y'all, I had a huge bald spot in the back of my head. That stuff, bruh. Like, anybody that ever had a bald spot, that's the worst feeling ever. Especially the ones that's visible. Not in the middle of your head, but the ones that's on the outskirts of your freaking hairline. Those are the worst. Those are the worst. Y'all, I was dead. I was dead. I had to big chop my hair and everything. Like, it was so crazy. Like, I just wanted to cry, but I couldn't even cry because I did it to myself. I did it to myself. All the red flags, and I still went through with it. I did it to myself. So to this day, I ain't never let nobody else put box braid in my hair. Like, never. I've never let anybody else put box braid in my hair because, like, I'm really traumatized. Like, I want to go get my hair done right now. I want to get my hair done, but I can't, like, because I don't know. I'm trying to boost myself up because I got this style that I want to try, but I gotta boost myself up because, like, she really, like, did it for me. But that's it, you guys. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe, and if you want me to tell another story, I will.
Hey, Riah.